This ad is brought to you by Read More Comics, where you can find comic books, graphic novels, and more.
I'm on the mission, the powers and call me away. I'm on the time to carry the colors again. My motivation and no past one to defend. Doing the honor of coming back home again. No explanation will matter after we begin. I'm not the dark destroyer that's buried within. My true vocation and not my unfortunate friend. You will discover all while you're unable to win. I'll have you know that I've become indestructible.
What is up, guys? Me again. I'm wearing my Eddy shirt, and today we're going to review an Eddy episode. I decided not to do these reviews in chronological order anymore, but I will still review Eddy episodes. And the one we're looking at is If It Smells Like an Ed. Oh no. Ugh. Possibly the worst Eddy episode that ever came out of the show. Boy. Okay, let's get started, shall we? So our episode begins with the cul-de-sac kids celebrating Friendship Day. Sheesh, I don't think My Little Pony would be that sappy. Anyway, it's a song about friendship, of course, because, well, these guys certainly have their way of friendship, teasing and taunting one another and just laughing at each other's expense. Go figure. And then the Ed showed up and thankfully messed everything up and stopped that horrific singing. Sheesh. I agree with Kevin. Leave the dorks to show up. Well, the Eds. Yeah, anyway. And so as they continued, Eddy did the unthinkable and gave Jimmy a wedgie. And the Eds and all the cul-de-sac kids, minus Sarah, started to laugh at Jimmy's expense. Yeah, nothing like saying friendship is like laughing at each other's expense and mocking it. Ha 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 ha. Ah, yeah. Anyway, Sarah told the Ed to get lost, of course, but then she noticed her paintbrush missing and she accused Ed. And why did she think Ed stole her paintbrush? Never explained. Anyway, things keep going south for the Eds as they all Double D is accused for wiping Play's mouse and Eddy was accused of throwing a hockey stick at the big heart of friendship they made. And then they presumably shunned the Eds. And they just accuse these Eds for doing so because they have very small little evidence to make the Eds think they did it. Or was thinking the Eds did it. Okay, were the Eds... is everyone in this episode wearing an idiot... holding the idiot ball? Seriously? Hey, come on. The Eds can be... Well, I know the Eds aren't saints, but... come on, I'm sure they wouldn't even go this low. So anyway, Double D managed to find a footprint, or should I say Ed in this case. He actually did something smart for once. And he deduced that it was a foot. He found a clue. And they still have no idea who did it, but they went to investigate. So we get a little sort of a montage of the Eds trying to match the footprint to the perpetrator. And, or as Eddy like to call him, the rat. And we get a pretty good montage, and of us wondering who was the perpetrator. Was it Naz, the blonde girl? No. Was it the Ed's arch rival Kevin? No, his feet are too small. Oh, was it Sarah? No, her feet was too small. Johnny? Yeah, not exactly. And while they were discovering Johnny, he was tied up with Plank and on some sort of jujube sailor things, and the kids were thinking the Eds tied him up and forced him to do it. Okay, I don't think even the Eds won't do stupid something that cruel, tying up one of the other kids at cul-de-sac and including jujubes on them. I mean, seriously. But they went ahead and accused the Eds of lying and went out and an angry mob and chased them. Oh, and also we see Rolf acting suspicious. Yeah, this episode trying to make us think that Rolf was the culprit, but what's his motivation? Was he wanting to get back at the Eds for stealing one of his jujubes? Seriously? But then, and when we get to the cabin where the Eds ended up, they all thought it was Rolf. But in actually, it was the Canker sisters. They all thought it was them. But they were literally stuck in a rock and a hard place, or in this case, cankers and a bunch of angry kids. And they have to decide which would it be, getting kissed by the cankers or getting punished by the kids of the cul-de-sac for something they didn't do. They went with the kids of the cul-de-sac. Smart choice. As they taped them up to a wall and started throwing fruit at them. But then it was revealed that it wasn't Rolf, nor was the Canker sister that set the heads up. It was none other than the most scheming, conniving villain of the show. Or episode in this case, it was Jimmy! Okay, I'll admit that the whole thing, they were trying to make us think Rolf was the culprit, but it was actually Jimmy. Was a nice touch. And he was pretty clever of putting this whole thing together. Poor kid anyway. But one thing that bothered me, he wanted revenge on the Eds for giving that wedgie. Jimmy, no you don't. You want revenge on Eddy for giving you that wedgie. Seriously? That's it? Me? Why go after all three of the Eds when Eddy was the only one that wronged you? Why? Because guilt by association? If so, that's a very, very weak motivation to get revenge on Ed and Double D. Because they laughed at you? Well, if that's the case, how can you get revenge on all the other kids of those cul-de-sac for laughing at you, minus Sarah? That doesn't add up. Your revenge scheme makes little sense. Your motive for that revenge scheme makes little sense. And not to mention how it's a pretty rotten thing to do for the Eds. I mean, I know Eddy wronged you, but still, that's a very rotten thing for you to do. But either way, Jimmy had the Canker show up and take the Eds away to who knows where and who knows what they're gonna do to them there. But either way, I think we're all safe now finding out. And Jimmy was a rotten old brat for doing this for the Eds. I don't care if Eddy wronged him, it still doesn't make any sense. I mean, seriously. But, knowing this show, they probably have something planned for Jimmy to get his comeuppance. And I wonder what this comeuppance. I bet it's something good, like, say, he slipped on a banana peel. Really? That's his big comeuppance? Really? That's Jimmy's big comeuppance? Really? Yeah. Jimmy was rotten throughout the entire episode, and that's his big comeuppance? You know what should have happened after he slipped up in a banana peel? This should have happened. This ain't so bad. Howie. That would have been a more believable ending. All of this episode is just not engaging. I mean, this is the first two-parter the Eds ever had. I mean, seriously. Jimmy got away with this? Well, all he got was a banana peel slip? That old gag? Seriously? This is not an episode of Ed and Eddy I feel comfortable recommending to a new audience. So, don't see this episode. It's definitely one of the worst. Or at least one of the weakest. But hey, even the greatest cartoon show has to at least have one or multiple bad episodes in them. And let's just happy that Ed's possibly got only, this one. Well, they got other ones, but we'll get to them later. But anyway, that's all for today. See you all next time.
Farewell, friends. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to check us out on Patreon, Facebook, DeviantArt, Twitter, fanfiction.net, Reddit, and Casting Call Club.